Let's keep it moving here on the Hooligans podcast. We got to talk about Arthur the King, the movie that just came out. It's called Arthur the King, starring Mark Wahlberg. It was pretty dope actually. Like the beginning was kind of slow, but this was one of those trailers that they like freaking played before every movie that I was watching. That and Dune 2. I watched Dune. I walked out about like 30 minutes in. I got tired. I got too tired. And I will honestly like we'll talk about Dune later. But yeah, so Arthur the King, starring Mark Wahlberg. This guy's like I don't know, triathlon, X Games guy, does a bunch of races where you gotta do all this different, hiking, kayaking, rock climbing to beat the other guys, right? Along the way, he finds this dog. The dog ends up following them miraculously, and they just kind of develop a connection. And it's based on a true story, so um that's kind of the story. Uh, I think Mark Wahlberg actually produced this film himself, and I liked it, man. It was pretty good. You could tell it was kind of like had an independent film kind of vibe. Uh, but I feel like the ending was good. It was based on a true story, so I'm glad the dog survived. Spoiler, sorry. Let's see what the people got to say, man. Arthur the King. Let's go.
Arthur the King did come out in theaters on March 15th. It is about Mark Wahlberg's character. I can't think what his name is in real life because this is based on a true story here, and lo and behold, it is your classic, very formula, underdog, no pun intended, sports story. It's not going to be, again, not breaking any new ground here. It is, you can look up the results online of this story and this guy with his dog, so nothing new here. It is cute, it is entertaining, it is heartwarming. If you are a pet lover, dog owner, own any kind of pet, there are a couple scenes that are a little tough. I had to turn.
Yeah, like it did. I have a dog. That's kind of similar to this. Like this dog was a good actor. I know they used some CGI for some of it, but the dog was a pretty good actor, and so it made me think of like this dog that like I know, man. It was cool. What's going on? What's going on? Is a picture? Alright. Oh yeah, the freaking social media dude that was clowning him the whole time. That was funny. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, internet's kind of lagging, y'all.
So is the new Mark Wahlberg movie any good? Surprisingly, yes. So here are my thoughts. This is my one-take movie review on the movie, Arthur the King. Let's pop that scale up on the screen and review this movie. In this movie, we follow Mark Wahlberg's character Michael. Wanting to win one last adventure race, he puts together a team, and along the way, they meet a dog named Arthur who helps them through the race. Now, this movie definitely surprised me. It was pretty solid. I will say, though, it did get off to a pretty bumpy start, but once we got to the race, it found its footing. The race had plenty of fun and heartwarming moments, and really is what carried the film in my opinion. Mark Wahlberg was solid, but I will say the other performances kind of felt like they were just there for the paycheck at some points in this film, and the dialogue didn't really help with that since it was pretty cliche. But if I'm being honest, they really didn't get a chance to perform because their characters didn't have a lot of depth to them. The relationship between Mark Wahlberg's character and Arthur the dog was definitely the heart of the movie, and it really pulls on your emotions towards the end of this thing. But overall, this is a solid, heartfelt underdog story that I think a lot of people will enjoy. So with that said, I'm going to give Arthur the King a 7.4 out of 10. Like and follow for more. So is the new Mark.
Hey, let's go. That was lit. Yeah, like so in a lot of the scenes, the dog looked like there was a freaking human under the freaking, like it was in a dog costume or something.
Just got done watching Arthur the King. Here are my quick thoughts. The movie is a bit of a rocky start, especially in the first 20 to 30 minutes, but by the time you get to the racing, and especially when the dog is more involved with the team, this
That's literally what the other guy just said.
movie delivers on the promises that the trailer had set out to say, and that is, this is a dog film that might get you emotional. So it's not something to go running out for in the theaters, but if you have time and you like dog movies, you should check it out. Just got done.
Facts. All right, y'all. That's a little bit about Arthur the King. I recommend it. Y'all should go check it out. Up next on the Hooligans podcast, we got to talk about